Hey guys, it's Bree. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation wear test. I am sorry that I sound so sick and gross. My voice is gross. I've also filmed 4 videos, so my voice is a little more hoarse than it would be at the beginning. But I needed to put some videos up so you get to hear my sick voice. The foundation that I am wearing and testing out today is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Longwear Foundation. So if you want to see how this foundation looks and wears throughout the day, just keep watching. I'm sorry, my voice, I just can't. I've been sick all week and I sound like crap, but this is what it looks like. It actually looks like it might be a little too dark for me. Obviously I bought this in the summer when I was a little more tan, but we can make it work. I love doing foundation wear tests, so right now, before I buy any new ones, I'm going through and making sure that I've done wear tests on all my foundations, because I personally love it. I love seeing how the foundation wears and how it looks at the end of the day. I have this in the shade Natural. I just pulled it up on my phone so we can kind of see. This retails for $8.99 on Ulta's website. It comes with 0.95 fluid ounces, which a standard foundation is 1 fluid ounce. Sorry, I can't handle my voice. Okay, so it says it's ideal for flawless looking, full coverage, finish, lightweight formula, comfortable for all day wear, paraben free formula with added antioxidants, helps hydrate and improve the skin's appearance. Okay, so that's all it says. They have 16 colors, which I mean for drugstore I feel like that's pretty decent. So I'm going to go in, I don't ever use a foundation brush, so I just go in with a beauty sponge. I'm just going to go in with my Smashbox primer water and the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer to prime. This is my current favorite combination for priming right now. The Urban Decay primer really fills in my pores. Focus it on my problem areas and then just kind of smooth it out everywhere else. I feel like the Smashbox primer water just kind of adds a little bit of life back into my face where I normally use matte foundations. Okay, so it's pretty liquidy. I'm just gonna go in. It does look kind of dark, but we can always fix that with powder and concealer. My skin has actually cleared up quite a bit. Normally I have a lot more breakouts. So my skin is actually pretty clear right now. Okay, this is kind of dark. It's not like terrible, but you can tell it's a little dark. That's the nice thing though with like concealer. So I pumped out about 3 pumps on my hand and I covered the bottom half of my face pretty fast, and I still have quite a bit still. Okay, so it is obviously not my color. I should have mixed in a lighter foundation. But this is the only shade that I have of this one, and I don't want to mess with the actual foundation. Okay, so you can see I only needed about 1.5, maybe 2 pumps to cover my whole face. This isn't full coverage. I'd say it's medium high coverage. You can still see some of my acne scarring and stuff like that. It is pretty luminous. Let's see if it'll dry down a little bit. It looks pretty dark. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. Okay, so then I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair. Let's see if we can even out this face a little bit. Sometimes I forget how far Tarte Tarte Shape Tape goes. When I see people do like the huge triangles of Tarte Shape Tape, kind of like I just did, I'm like, holy cow, you don't need that much because it goes a long way. Okay, so blend it out nicely. So I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be right back to tell you my first thoughts. Okay guys, so I finished up the rest of my makeup. I did film this eye look and a 5 first impressions on the rest of my makeup. So if you want to see those, I will either link them in the eye over here and in the description box down below. And if they're not up yet, they will be up soon. So I like this foundation. I think it looks really good. It is obviously a summer foundation for me. I am getting fair. I'm getting more fair now that I'm losing my tan from the summer, so I think I was able to save the color quite a bit using the concealer and a lighter powder on top of it to kind of tone it down because it was very, very dark and kind of looked orange on me for a second there. But I think my makeup looks really, really great. I think my foundation looks really great. I do like this. I think it applied very nicely. I have more dry skin right now with the weather changing. So this says it's a luminous finish. I definitely think it is more luminous, but I think it looks really great. And it applied really nicely. I would say it's more medium coverage. This says full coverage. I would say more medium. I didn't try to build it up at all because thankfully right now my skin is actually really cleared up and I don't have a lot of acne, so that's really nice. Sorry, my voice sounds terrible. I just keep talking more. I filmed a lot of videos today, so my voice is just like, nope, I'm done. Sorry. It is 12:16 right now. Putting on my foundation around 11:30, so we will call the check-in time 11:30. I will do a couple check-ins throughout the day. I try to wear my foundations for my wear test at least 10 hours, so hopefully we will see if I can make it. Like I said, I've been sick. I feel like crap. I feel a lot better than I have been feeling, but I still feel pretty crappy. So I will see you guys in a couple hours for my first check-in. It is at 4:30 in the afternoon. The foundation has been on for about 5 hours. I'm in my robe. I'm tired. I still don't feel good. But let's just look at this foundation. It's looking a little heavy up close. It has settled in some of my lines up here. I just see I see two lines on my forehead that don't look very good. I already took my lipstick off. It looks a little heavy just like right here around my nose, but it doesn't look bad. I don't look oily, surprisingly. Well, my skin has been all weird since with the weather changing, so I feel like I'm a little more dry right now. Let's see if I can tap out these little... I'm not sure you can see like how dark this foundation is compared to my chest. I mean, it's pretty dark. But so far, I still think it looks really, really good. It's been 5 hours, not bad, especially for my daughter who kept poking my face today. Don't know why. My chin doesn't look terrible, which has been lately. That's where my foundation looks the worst at the end of the day, is on my chin. So my nose looks really good. My forehead, it's just settled into a couple lines. Not terrible though, so still really good for the first 5 hours. I will check in one more time before I take my makeup off. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm like in front of my vanity in the mirror. The lights are really bright. Okay, so it is 9:12 p.m. So it has been 9 hours and 45 minutes basically. My eyelash is coming off, always this one. The foundation still looks pretty good. Up here my forehead has gotten really a lot of creases and settling in lines around my nose, but I was like scratching my nose and stuff, so it doesn't look great. So it doesn't look great around my nose. My chin actually looks really good, which lately has been the tiller. So, I mean, it looks pretty good. It feels a little heavy and it looks like it might be getting a little cakey, but it looks really good. This definitely has a more luminous finish. I think it was pretty decently matte when I did my makeup and I set it with the powder. but it gets a little luminosity throughout the day. Not looking like an oil slick, but just a little more life. So I really like it. Pretty good wear test. I'm sure I could powder. I didn't powder anything throughout the day. This is just how it wore. I'm sure you could powder and it would look even better. It does feel a little heavy right now. It didn't feel heavy at all when I first put it on, but it feels a little heavy now and looks a little heavy. But I still think it looks really, really good. Basically everything is still covered. I don't see any separating. The only thing is it settled in my lines up here and just around my nose. Looks a little cakey, but not terrible at all. Try to show you guys some kind of close-ups. I see this right here, but that doesn't look terrible. So, not bad. So those are my thoughts on this foundation. If you liked this video and like foundation wear test, give this video a thumbs up so that I know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I post 3 videos every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.